Hello, YouTube friends and family. How are you guys doing today? I hope that everyone is doing wonderful and well, per usual on this good Thursday morning. It is August the 27th, 2026, and it's currently 6:33. And now see the time. Or is it blurry? You know, this is the Android. And it ain't like there's no Samsung notes or anything. Look, this is my trap phone. My lift phone, my phone for lifting. 6:34 a.m. Oh, oh, this was a notification from 11 hours ago. One of my YouTube cousins. Anywho, I've been up since about 3:30 or 4 this morning, something around that time. I kind of talk really low because it is early in the morning. I have my headphones in, so hopefully that helps with the sound, and I hope it's not sounding all staticky. It's over, so maybe that will help and we won't be moving around so much. But yeah, I've been up for about 2 to 3 hours now. I just got done. I'm uncomfortable like that though. I just got done washing my face and brushing my teeth and stuff like that. So I'm about to make this little video. Then I'm probably about to go back to sleep. I really been up thinking about my babies, my kids, Mally. Mally was calling me last night. My baby been calling me. He want me to pick him up. And I miss her so much. And I know he miss me. So I've been up thinking about him and stuff. Um, I was also thinking about my friend I haven't seen in a minute or whatever. Um, I was also thinking about like one of my houses that I used to live in as well. Something about that is going on. I was also hearing like somebody's in the middle of a court case or something like that, maybe pertaining to a house or something of that nature. Good morning, Lion King. It's morning here. It's 6:36 in the morning. But I was just up thinking about that. But I was praying, saying my normal prayer or whatever, thanking God for waking me up this morning, thanking Him for His kindness, His mercy, His grace, thanking Him for never leaving or forsaking me, for always protecting me, for protecting my children, asking Him to continue to do so, protecting us from all hurt, harm, danger, evil, sicknesses, diseases, just thanking Him for His protection and asking Him to cover us and things like that. And in the midst of me saying my prayer or whatnot, I was hearing that no weapon formed against us shall prosper. No illnesses, no plagues will be able to enter our dwellings, so we're protected. And I was also hearing that God's rejection is your protection. And it was just making me think of how I was trying to enroll the kids in school. And the packet that I have for Mari and Mally is right here. And I also have Lily's in here as well because I was going to try to have her into the Ferndale. But Ferndale ended up rejecting Lily's application because they said that we don't live in a district. even though you do have a choice to fill out an application for like school of choice, meaning that you apply even though you don't live in the district. However, you are put on a wait list and for whatever grade you're entering. And then once the kids who do live in the district are enrolled and everything and, are seated, if there's space, then they pull your application. So for them to just reject hers based off her not being in the district, but they didn't say it was because it was full. I'm like, that's kind of weird. But I'm hearing God's rejection is always your protection. And as well as for Mari and Mally, the lady gave me the information for the school or whatever. But I emailed them and I had called them a couple of times. I left a message as well because being that I don't have my car and I'm not, about to be walking, up there and stuff like that, especially if I can email these documents or you can have the previous school fax them over and I can just come up there and bring my ID or send the copies of my ID. It's communication. Let me know, and then I want to know and make sure I have everything that I'm supposed to have, so that when I do come up there, being that I don't have a car, I don't have to double back and keep coming up there because I don't have a car. However, they didn't end up calling me back, and never once they didn't respond to my email either. So that's the closest school to here, though. Which once school started, I was going to, at least, some schools they have programs where they will send a lift to pick the children up and take them to school, or you walk them to a certain gas station or a meeting point, and the bus can come and pick them up and stuff like that. This school was close between here where I am, as well as my kids' granny house where my children are. So that's why I picked this school, but they're not responding. However, one of the other schools, Barbara, they have responded back to me, but I didn't want to enroll my kids there, not knowing exactly how I would be getting them to and from school, and then their attendance be fucked up. And then that'll be another reason for them to fake call CPS. So anyway, I was still just hearing like God's rejection. Hi, you are so beautiful. Thank you. Sup, Ebony Beauty. Thank you. Hi, guys. This is not a tattoo. This is my birthmark. These are moles. They're like little risen moles, so it's not a tattoo. A lot of people mistake it for a tattoo, but I have these ever since I was born. But yeah, so that's what I've been thinking about all morning, and I've just been praying over my kids. And I know that God's rejection is my protection, and that He's protecting my children from something when it comes to this school. They've been having a problem with school for like the last 3 to 4 years anyway. And I don't mean like a learning problem or education problem, I mean problems with people fucking with them at school and shit like that. Good morning. So that's what I'm saying. You know, I don't know. So I've been praying about that all morning, but I'm hearing like people understand that there's people behind the scenes that understand what's going on. They know why my kid's not at school. They know why my kid's not with me at the moment. Like they know why I don't have a car. They know where I am and things like that. Again, I'm hearing God's rejection being the protection, and sometimes people have to reject you only for the moment. Though I'm hearing something is only for the moment. So even if I apply for something and I'm denied, it's for my protection, or it's only for the moment. And that's for somebody else as well. Like, don't get discouraged if you apply for a home or an apartment and you didn't get approved. It wasn't meant for you to be there, you know, or maybe it's not the right timing, you know. God always knows something that we don't know. You could be applying for a apartment right now because you got your job, you got your car, and everything going smooth. But God knows that in 3 months you're not gonna have your car no more. So He don't want you in the apartment just yet, and then you end up losing the apartment as well. So He wants you to stay put for a minute. It's something like that. So don't get discouraged. Like keep your head up. You got denied for a reason. Same thing for it could be for a job. You applied for a job, you didn't get approved, you didn't get hired, and you're like, damn, why didn't I get hired? But God knows what's going to happen in advance. Like you're not gonna have the same car in 3 months, or you're not gonna be living in the same area in 3 months. So don't even apply for that job. You don't need that. You know, it's something like that. Somebody needs to hear like, don't be discouraged because you were denied. I'm also hearing that in a relationship as well. Like, don't be discouraged if something is not going how you think it should go right now, or if it feels like stagnant, or if you're in separation. Don't be discouraged because it's something about God's timing happening here. Same thing with finances and something of that nature. Like, everything is happening in God's timing. I was even thinking like that. Like, if you know me personally, then you know at one point in time, I had braces on to close my gap up and to fix. Like, my teeth aren't chipped, but it'll give the chipped effect because I need to close up the gap. And I was explaining how, like, this tooth is on this one a little and this one is on this one a little, so it gives the illusion of being chipped sometimes. But if you look at me head on, it doesn't give the illusion so much. But from underneath, it does, but it's just really a simple fix. And when I could get my braces put on, it straightened out in like 2 weeks. My gap wasn't all the way closed in 2 weeks, but the teeth were moved off of the other teeth in like 2 weeks. So the illusion was fixed very quickly. It hurt, but it was fixed very quickly. But I'm hearing I had to take my braces off because I wasn't able to keep up with the payments at the time. I was going through so much, losing my house and my a lot of shit was going on. So I had took the braces off myself or whatever. But I'm hearing again God's rejection being your protection, confirmation. Like my teeth is a big part of my identification. Somebody also just asked about my tattoo, but this isn't a tattoo, it's a mole, but it's a big part of my identification. And I'm hearing like it's a reason I had to get my braces taken off so that it can still be a part of my identity of who I really am. Because it's like somebody out here pretending to be me, using my identity, even going so far to getting a tattoo to try to imitate my birthmark, my actual moles that you can see are moles. It's not a tattoo. So I'm hearing like these are part of my identity. Like, and I have a mole in the center of my head. And this is a flat mole. I mean, it's not risen like this one. I have moles on my lips. I have moles on my face. Like they're part of my identity. I have a flat mole, just like the little dark skin. I have a kind of one like on the side, almost like on my vagina off to the bikini line. I'm hearing like I have these moles and things for a reason. It's a reason that God wanted me to have my braces and stuff taken off, but I'm going to be able to get them put back on. But it's a reason that it is taken off. Like I didn't need to have my teeth 100% straight at the moment because it would have been too easy for somebody to copy my identity. So I'm hearing that. And I'm hearing like even a lot of the things that I was going through, God's rejection being my protection, even having to, when I said like my hair had a bald spot in the middle and it was going thin, I had to cut all my hair off. It was real short and shit like that. I'm hearing all of that was part of the process because when somebody's stealing your identity, they ain't gonna want to go as far as cutting their hair all the way off like that. They ain't gonna want to go as far as shaving their teeth to get a gap. Even though I did see somebody shaving their teeth to get a gap on TikTok, and they going as far as getting tattoos to imitate me, but they can't imitate my dental records. They can't imitate my moles. They can't imitate my. Like I even got a mole on my thumb. I have moles everywhere. They can't imitate my fingerprints. You know, I'm hearing that right now. Like it was, it was something going on so deep that and these are the reasons like my pages were shadow banned and all types of stuff. It got so deep to where they needed my blood to identify me, my birthmarks, my dental records. They're almost like a dead person, like a forensic case, a forensic scientist. Meanwhile, I'm walking. I am literally alive, but I'm hearing the walking dead because somebody really hijacked my identity. Somebody really tried to say that I was dead to steal money that belonged to me. Meanwhile, trying to get power of attorney and guardianship over my kids if their mother is deceased and shit. But it's like, no, I'm me. Hey, I'm alive. It's me, Isleah here, Williams. Check the dental records. You know, the teeth that y'all be laughing at, picking on, trying to make fun of. It's the why I'm about to be rich as fuck. It's part of my identity and who I am. So these same teeth that people be laughing at is they. I'm hearing $1 billion teeth, $1 billion teeth, flaws and all is my identity. Because people try to steal my identity, but they can't copy my dental record. So this one flaw that everybody try to make fun of is why you about to see. I've been a billionaire, millionaire, rich since birth. It's like check the dental record. But that's why people try to still make fun of it, trying to like if we keep on talking about it, maybe she'll be embarrassed. Maybe she'll stop getting on the camera. Maybe we can really make it look like she vanished. No, I'm here, alive in the flesh, and I'm not ashamed of who I am. I got so much money about to come to me, I can have all these motherfucking teeth removed and have brand new ones put the fuck back in, veneers, and smile and blind the fuck out you, bitch. But I'm so authentic, I'm just gonna get the braces. But I'm telling you, it's something so big going on. I'm about to be blessed. I'm about to be blessed. I'm here to the point I'm about to need security, bodyguard kind of blessed, pampered and put up. Instead of having to stay out the way and isolated, it's going to be pampered and put up by choice. Necessary because it's necessary, not because people bullying me. And I'm not saying that to brag because I'm still down to earth, but I'm just saying I'm still going to try to be helping my people and everything like that. But I'm seeing like I'm about to be put up. Me and my children are finally about to be moved to safety and not witness protection, but just a better lifestyle because I've been fighting all this time for my life that people swore they ended so long ago. But I told y'all, one of my old friends told me, like, that's why you're going to be dead at 32. She was like, you're going to be gone at 32, just like your mama. The apple don't fall too far from the tree. No, I'm not dead. I'm alive. And I'm past 32. I'm 36. My bad, I'm a little bit dehydrated. I did just get done brushing my teeth too, though, so I ain't put nothing on my lips. So my lips kind of dry. But yeah, I'm here. What a time to be alive. Something is about to be exposed. I'm hearing it because it was always the truth of the matter, or like the liar will always be exposed, or however that song start off when before they get to going, they not like us. It was always God's plan to expose the liar. Like the liar is getting exposed, and it's starting with my dental records, my tattoos, my moles, my birthmarks. Like I'm not no fucking AI bitch. They were trying to say I was dead. Then they were trying to say I was AI. That's how you know I'm a billionaire up in this bitch. Yeah, plot twist. Joke's on you. Broke who? I'm here. Oh, I thought a broke bitch said something. I thought a broke nigga said something. Money back! Money back! What you need to be doing is taking care of them kids. I thought a broke bitch said something. I am about to take care of these kids with the money that we would been supposed to have. My kids on my mind 24/7. I'm hearing the born and the unborn. I'm supposed to have a baby in the future or something. Or maybe it's I said I had a miscarriage and an abortion, and I've had a few miscarriages and one abortion before. Maybe it's my past over loved ones, but I'm hearing the born, the unborn, and the born. I think about my kids 24/7, and they protected at all times, and they about to be blessed. And I'm about to set forth generational wealth so that they'll never have to worry about this shit. Like I literally carried the cross for these kids. So don't ever say I don't love my kids. All of them, even the disobedient. I'm so godlike. But yeah, I told you I've been up since like 3 something, the witchy hours. But I've been praying and talking to God, praying about my future, praying that my husband, my future husband, that I'm manifesting, that he's okay, that he sees the truth, that his health is protected, that his mental health is good. I'm hearing Rihanna, whatever she be saying. I just hope that it gets to you. I hope that you see this through. I hope that you see what's true. It's like I'm praying that my husband see what's true so that he makes the right decisions when it comes to everything in life, career wise, financially, spiritually, mentally, health wise, even when it comes to picking me, his wife. I hope that you see them through. I hope that you see them through. What is it? I hope that you see them through. I hope that you see the truth. Or whatever Rihanna was saying. That's what I'm channeling. How I'm channeling. Like, I hope you see the truth. I hope you make the right move. What song is that? Work, 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 work. That's her and Drake. But I'll be praying about that too. Just praying that everything falls into place in divine timing and that God just has his way. The universe has its way. That they lead my way and the way of my family. And things just come together smoothly for us. So I've really been praying all morning. And maybe now I'll be able to go to sleep. They say when God wakes you up in the middle of the night, especially around 3 in the morning and stuff, they say some people are witches and they do spells, but they also say that that's the time to pray and talk to God and to listen to God's voice. So when I woke up, I was definitely praying, and I'm hearing that everything is okay and that everything is going to fall in place in due time, and that the rejection is God's protection, and that sometimes that the denial is only for a little while. So maybe that's for somebody else as well. Keep your head up. Don't give up. Pray for the children, especially as they go to school. But I'm hearing it's the reason that my children are not in school. And calling CPS because of that is not going to work because the higher ups, everybody knows what's going on now. And we are protected. So I don't have to worry. Like God is smoothing everything out. I'm here moving on to calmer waters. I was just saying, wade in the water, and God is going to trouble the waters. But I'm here now. I can move on to calmer waters and relax because life is about to do a 360. I was born underwater with $3.06, 360 underwater. I said something was happening in the water last night when I was looking at the moon. I'm the rebirth. I was born underwater with $3.06. I said John the Baptist. I was baptized. I was reborn. I'm about to have a rebirth. Thank you, Father. I'm here forgiven for my sins. Well done, my meek and humble servant. You shall inherit the earth. Thank you, Father. I swear to God, I've been working so hard behind the scenes. People don't understand, and I'm about to reap the rewards to get my blessings back tenfold. It's the channel message, and I thank you, Father, because I've been working so hard, and you know it. Blood, sweat, and tears, never giving up. Faith of a mustard seed through every test, trial, tribulation, through the homelessness, through the lack of money, through everything. I never lost faith. I never turned my back on God. I never stopped giving thanks. And now I'm about to reap the rewards. Look, I got this thing on my edges all pushed back. I think it's like a cancer patient, but fuck all that. I don't give a fuck. I'm about to reap the rewards for my hard work. And that's the channel message. And that's all that matters. And me and my kids, me and my baby, we gonna be alright. We gonna live a good life. And I ain't sorry about shit I've been through. I swear to God. I'm here. We can only go up from here. So that's good. And now I can go to sleep. I'm hearing the Eminem like, "Cause little baby, don't you cry," or "Don't say a word," or whatever the fuck. "Daddy's gonna buy you a mockingbird," or whatever the fuck, Eminem song. I'm seeing that, and I've been hearing that song lately on a few reels that been popping up on my timeline. It's like the daddy spoiling his daughter with a whole bunch of his unborn baby though, with a whole bunch of onesies, Pampers, pacifiers, bottles, and baby objects. And that's been the song playing in the reels and stuff. Like, so somebody needs to know that if you're pregnant or you're becoming pregnant or that's in your future or whatever is going on here, or even if you have children already, that their father is coming around. Like, you're gonna have a good husband, a good father. Somebody's pregnant with a daughter, and she's gonna be spoiled rotten by her father. So that's good. Somebody may also already have a daughter, and her father is about to come back into her life. Vice versa, daughter, son, children, it doesn't matter. Maybe the father has been in jail or hasn't been able to be around, or maybe he's been like in the military or training for whatever reason away for work. This man is about to be able to return home, return to be able to be a good father that's present during the process. I'm here, just trust the process. Trust the process. So that's the message for this morning. And I said it, I've been praying hard. I've been praying hard. Am I on any other platforms? I have a Facebook, which I've had since October of 2009. It has a lot of my videos. It has some of my pictures. A lot of them were deleted, but it has way more videos, pictures, and reels than my YouTube channel. And my Facebook page is my regular government name, Isleah Williams, and that's ISLEAH. I as in igloo, S as in Sam, L as in lagoon, E as in elephant, A as in angel, H as in heaven, Williams, WILLIAMS. Isleah Williams. My Instagram is Isleah ISLEAH underscore the MILF Market. And it has the link to my Facebook page as well as this YouTube channel. So those are my accounts. I do have a TikTok, but I don't use it. It's pretty much shadow banned. So, and I believe it's still Isleah the Goddess as well. So, pretty much any of my platforms has my name in it, unless they were like business pages, like Lusty Lips by Leah, Collaboration Creations, The MILF Market 2, The MILF Intuition. Those are my pages. Kiara Williams, which is my middle name, Quiarra. I have another Facebook page called Kiara Williams, and it's pretty much the link to my original Facebook page. I created that one when my original page was blocked and I was in Facebook jail. So yes, if you want to get to know me, that's the page to go to. Isleah Williams on Facebook. I've been there. Like they said, and they not like us. I had that bitch jumping since '09. So yeah. Anyway, I'm about to get off here. Somebody talk about, hey dummy, who cares? The person who cares is the person who previously commented before you and asked me if I had any other platforms because they would like to get to know me. So you're the dummy, dummy. But anyway, I'm about to get ready to take me a little cat nap. Like I said, I sent up a good prayer this morning for me as well as my children, my future husband, my finances, and everything like that. And God sent me a message. So if you were watching the video previously, then you got that download. And I'm sending you that same positive love. Keep your head up. God's rejection is your protection, and denial is only for a little while. I love you. Wish you guys nothing but love, joy, peace, happiness, abundance, good health, good wealth, prosperity, and all that good shit that us good ass people deserve. Have a good day. Again, pray for, I was about to say pay, somebody about to get paid, but pray for the kids, protect the kids, pray for the elders, protect the elders, and good day, soldiers. Stay safe in the Detroit streets or wherever you may be from in the United States of America. Of the solar system that we live in. Remember, I am an earth angel, not coming peace. Have a good day. I love you.